So you clicked on this video because you want to learn how to make $100 a day with digital products in 2025 as a beginner. Well, by the end of this video, I promise you, you're going to know the complete formula on not only how to make $100 a day, but how to have a reliable system that can consistently make you $100 a day. Because I feel like a lot of business owners or creators out here tell you how to hustle and make a side hustle. But what good is the hustle if it isn't going to help you have some sort of freedom? Like, don't get me wrong, making money is great online, but what's even better is when you can go and do other things, i.e. have freedom and still make the same amount of money, if not more. So I'm going to break down my formula on what's helped me make $1,000 days, $100 days, $400 days, $500 days with only putting in a couple of minutes of work per day. And this is all done with digital products, okay? This is PDFs, ebooks, courses, videos, masterclasses, and sometimes you can just give away I already said PDFs. So anyways, let me get into it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and share my iPad screen and we're going to switch screens. I'm going to show you guys the formula real quick. You want to stay for this whole process because I broke this down into 4 simple steps. All right. 4 simple steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, what I want to explain first is offers, because offers is the transformation. A lot of times when we hear offers, you think of, okay, well, what can I sell them? Or you think, okay, well, what product am I giving the customer? All right. So if you're a business owner or entrepreneur, we might think that way. But what an offer is how does someone view the transformation that you're going to give them? All right. We want them to see where they are now and where they could be. I want you to imagine a before and after picture, because I used to be an online fitness coach. And a lot of the times I would get a lot of clients off of having client results. So if someone was 100 pounds overweight and I helped them lose 150 pounds, then they saw that person have the transformation. That is what you want people to see your business as, okay? From being in a situation that's undesirable to becoming the person or be like having the reality and the lifestyle that they want to achieve. And so the offer needs to create a transformation. All right, we're going to write transformation. I'm going to give you guys some examples off the top of my head. Okay. So a transformation, obviously in fitness, is being overweight to having 6-pack abs. I'm in the make money online niche. So it might be working a 9 to 5 or having a business, being an entrepreneur and not knowing how to use social media to make passive income. Another transformation could be, let's say you're in cosmetology, you're in hair, maybe skin, maybe nails, and maybe someone is trying to grow their hair in a healthy way because they had damage in the past to their hair. Well, hair repair, being in the position they're in now to having full, healthy, bouncy hair. I don't know the terminologies for it because I'm not a stylist or a cosmetologist, but you get the point, right? A transformation is where someone is right now, where they don't want to be, where they're uncomfortable at, and where they could be. Okay, this is a very black and white example, and this is the last one, and we'll go to the next step because that's one of the second step is one of the most important steps. Like it goes crazy. So have you ever had like a limb go to sleep? Like maybe you lay on your arm or you're sitting a certain way and your leg goes to sleep, right? Well, when your leg goes to sleep or your arm goes to sleep, it becomes uncomfortable. Like there would be some times where I would lay down at night, and it was a couple of years ago. And when I would lay down at night, my arm would always fall asleep because I slept a certain way. And when it would go to sleep, it would literally go numb. I couldn't feel it. And I would wake up in so much pain at night. But I woke up because of the pain. I became alert because of the pain. And I needed to get out of the situation immediately. And so what ended up happening was I was like, yo, my arm. And so I would flip on my other side or flip on my back or just get out of that position immediately. There was no hesitation because I knew I needed to change my situation in order for me to become in a better circumstance. And it took maybe 2 to 10 minutes for my arm to feel back normal. But I knew that me changing what I was doing in the moment was going to give me a better future. Does that make sense? A better circumstance. All right. So what I'm going to do real quick, let's shorten this out. We're going to talk about traffic, which is number 2, because if you don't have traffic, you're not going to make any sales. You're not going to make $100 a day. You're not going to make $1 a day. Okay. You need traffic. And one of the most effective ways in 2025 to attract traffic is social media. Okay. Social media. And you might be wondering, well, Jay, there's so many social media platforms. There's Threads that just came out. X is owned by Elon Musk. You got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got Snapchat. Like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Instagram is the go-to. Instagram. I'm not talking about no TikTok. I'm not gonna tell you that because I'm gonna teach you what I already do, right? I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not one of these creators or business owners out here that's gonna tell you, well, you can do this side hustle off of this platform. Like, no. I do this actively. I've done it off of 2 accounts, actually probably like 4 accounts, but my 2 main accounts, an old fitness account and what's right now a digital marketing business account. I actively do this. And the reason why I say we use Instagram to drive traffic is because number one, you don't need a certain amount of followers in order for you to put a link in bio. Like you're going to need a place where people can actually pay attention and pay you money at. Okay, TikTok, you have to have a certain amount of followers. Threads, I'm not going to down any other social media network. I'm just going to say I actively use Instagram for most of my sales. Now, the beautiful part about Instagram is you can make very, very, very short content right now. And especially walking into 2025, I'm talking to 5 to 7 second reels. Okay. 5 to 7 second reels that engage people who don't even know you to get to know you, to want to trust you, to like you, basically to buy from you very, very, very quick. All right. But you have to know how to make content on Instagram to drive that traffic. And all traffic are people eyes paying attention to your content. That's it. I have proven formulas that I use in my industry to make sure that I do go viral or I at least start with some traction. And this is how I started my Instagram account from 0 to over 30,000 followers in less than 3 months. And I still use these same strategies today. Now, if you want access to that, you want to learn more about how to drive traffic and really how to automate your business as an entrepreneur using Instagram to make passive income online, I do have a free class that you can watch. The link is going to be posted when you comment class in the comment section down below. All right. Now, the third thing that we're going to need is an sales engine. I just wrote engine just so I don't take up all the space on the iPad, but I want to let you know if you don't have a sales engine, it's going to be hard for you to make a certain amount of money. All right. A lot of people aren't going to tell you this because they don't want to be transparent on the way they make money because people view sales as sleazy, right? But here's the thing. You have to sell yourself whether you like sales or not. Like you have to, like, if you were to never be an entrepreneur again and you were to work a 9 to 5, at a certain point to get that 9 to 5, you have to sell yourself. You have something called a resume. You apply to a job application just like everybody else. And if you're anything like me, you go out the way and you meet people in person and go out your way so you can stand out and you can talk to people and you use your communication skills to get ahead. Well, guess what? I'm still selling. The way I present myself online, I'm still selling. Okay. You get a haircut for an interview, you're selling presentation. Okay. You wash your car just to go to point A to point B, you're selling presentation. You don't want people to look at you as dirty. I know that sounds silly, but sales isn't something that should be looked down upon because it's going to make you a lot of money, but it's also going to allow people to know you have value. You have something they want. When you go into the grocery store and they have, next time you go to a grocery store, right? Look down the aisles that you're in. They have a whole bunch of different assorted colors and stuff in packages and stuff because they want you to see their product as different as everybody else's. Otherwise, all the packages would be the same. So even though that is sales and marketing, there is sales into everywhere, every aspect of life. Every aspect of life. If you have a significant other, you have to sell them on the idea of going on a date with you or, getting in the bedroom with them or becoming in a committed relationship with them. Like, you have to sell no matter what. Now, here's what I want to say with the sales engine when it comes down to making passive income with your business. There are multiple ways to sell people. A lot of people, and this is something that I just finished talking about not too long ago, but a lot of people have a sales engine that's called low ticket, which means they charge anything maybe between $1 up to like $100 or $200 just for one solution. And this is a low ticket sale, meaning that it's very easy for the customer to say, yes, I want to buy, take my card, give me that product or service. They will say yes to a low ticket product, right? And a lot of people, they have a sales engine that's a low ticket product because they know if someone will spend $1 with them, it's going to be easier for them to spend another dollar with them. Imagine Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, right? At a certain point, they didn't even exist. Like I remember being in high school and there were like my parents had cable, right? So it was like DirecTV at the time. And I don't know how much they were paying, but it was probably hundreds a month. And there was this one guy named Noah in our high school class. And he mentioned, he was like, yeah, my parents don't have DirecTV. We actually have Netflix. And we were like, laugh. We were like, damn, bro, you can't even watch the latest shows. Well, now everybody has Netflix, right? Now, even if you don't have Netflix, you probably shared a password with somebody, right? So the thing is, Netflix at the time was probably like, I don't know, like $9, $15 a month, maybe. And the whole point is they're a low ticket with a lot of value, but they make their money long term. At first they were giving away, hey, you can get a month of free Netflix if you just sign up with us and put your credit card information in. And then by day 31, we'll charge you $9, right? So that's considered low ticket. You're going to pay a low price to get the product. And over time, they're making a lot of profit because they're making it every month. Now that's low ticket, like a low price, right? But another sales engine that could be used is something called VSLs, which is a virtual sales letter. Okay. A video sales letter, meaning if you've ever seen those videos where ads pop up in the middle of your YouTube videos and somebody's talking about a solution that you probably looked up on the internet at a certain point, like that's called a video sales letter. They're just talking to you about your own pain and your own problem that they can solve for you. And it's very simple. It's not complicated. But that is a sales engine that you can use. Now, a sales engine that I use is something called a webinar or a class. And that's exactly what I promoted a couple of minutes ago in this video. I'm like, hey, if you want to learn how to make passive income using Instagram as an entrepreneur, then comment class below and you guys can watch my free class on how this all works. And so a webinar lets people know where you started. It lets people know what they're struggling on, what you struggled on, how you found your solution, the solution to the problem, and how they can have their own solution to their problem after you went through your struggles so they don't have to go through the same struggles as you. Like that's what a webinar really is. And a webinar is technically a VSL too, but I don't like to call it a VSL because I put my webinars on a specific platform for a specific reason because I want people to pay attention. Like, for example, a VSL might be on a website. Right? A VSL might be on a website where you can keep scrolling or you can get distracted. But a webinar, in my opinion and in my practice, what I actually do, a webinar, like you can't pause the video. I don't allow you to pause the video because I want you to pay attention. I don't want you to feel like, oh, well, let me pause it. I'll get right back to it. No, this ain't Netflix. This ain't that. This can change your life when you pay attention. So you need to pay attention. Otherwise, you're going to miss it. And if you try to pause it, then you're like, oh, I should pay attention to this. This is the difference between a VSL and a webinar to me. Now, some people may disagree, but that's what I do. I use my own terminologies when it comes down to sales engines. Okay. Another sales engine that people can use is going on calls, sales calls. All right. People might call them discovery calls, whatever you want to call them, pre-qualifying calls. Different entrepreneurs call them different things, but ultimately it's a process to where you're talking on the phone or on Zoom about where somebody is struggling and where they want to be, why they haven't got there, if they want your help and how you can help them get where they want to be, and then creating the offer off of that. Now, I did that for my own online fitness business. It's a beautiful thing. It took a long time. That's the con to it though. It took a long time for me to master sales calls and be able to talk to people and become confident and be able to drop the price. Yes. Okay. So if you want to program for 6 months, I can help you lose about 50 pounds with this program, with nutrition, workouts, and accountability. And I guarantee by summertime, if you follow my directions, you'll be down 50 pounds and your friends will be looking at you like, what the heck are you on? Right? Yeah, it's only $3,000. Like I had to learn how to do that. And so sales calls, they take a while for you to learn, but you will make the most money doing that because it's more one-on-one interaction. Now, there are other sales engine that I can mention, but I'm not going to list them all for the sake of the video because this is obviously a formula. But just know at the end, you are going to make money. Okay. All of the options work. Like, okay. So if you make an offer that gives a transformation that people actually want, people are going to be attracted to it. It's going to drive traffic. All right. We're going to use social media. We're going to use reels, 5 to 7 second reels. And your sales engine can literally be, remember, we're letting them know about our offer through either a low ticket product, meaning, hey, you can join today, solve this problem for $20. A VSL says, hey, watch this 5-minute video and I will show you, or a 10-minute video or a 20-minute video, and I will show you how to get out the situation. A webinar, in my own practice, locks people in a lot more because they can't pause the video and stuff. Like, you can do the same thing with VSLs, but I'm just saying I use a webinar platform. I've created VSLs on a website. I like webinars a lot better because it's on a whole different platform where I enjoy it. I can see a lot more analytics with how long people watch, what they rate the webinar, you know, how many people click the link, their own comments. Like VSLs, you're not able to do that. So it's a lot more interactable. All right. And then the last one is sales calls, which I don't personally recommend because it's very time consuming. And then you're not guaranteed to make money because somebody can be like, yeah, can I wait till next week? And you can handle objections. Okay. Handling objections is the moneymaker. I used to literally look forward to objections because I practiced them every day with friends and made sure that I knew how to handle objections when someone said, yeah, it's just too much money right now. Right. But you're not guaranteed to make that money, and you are spending your active time in the moment to make money. And so I don't prefer that. And a lot of people, they don't tell you the pros and cons to making a lot of money in high ticket sales with sales calls. But nevertheless, those are the 4 sales engines that at least I've used. And then obviously the last step is to get paid. But that's the 4-step formula that you want to use in order for you to make $100 a day with digital products in 2025. You want to have an offer. You want to drive traffic to that offer. And you want to have a sales engine that's going to allow people to purchase from you. All right. And then you'll be making money. All right. You'll be making probably more than $100 a day. But anyways, that is it. That is all. Hopefully you got value from this video. If you did, definitely like it. Definitely subscribe, guys. Let me know if you want more videos like this, and I will keep putting them out. Also, if you want the free class, comment class down below. I'm going to show you how to start a business or continue your business, put your business on Instagram in order for you to have a digital product that makes you passive income. All right. That is it. That is all. I'm out. Till the next video. Peace.